Hi, this is Buster Graham, and you're watching WGS-TV.
Welcome to another installment of WGS-TV right here on YouTube.com/Wrestlegamer and ZFX-TV. I'm the WrestleGamer, Double D Billy Bruger, and with Elimination Chamber B tonight, I figured, now's as good a time as any to put out my predictions video. So I might as well just go ahead and get it started right now with the kickoff match with Ryback still taking on Cody, Rhodes, and Goldust. I don't see anything special too much about this match. I wouldn't expect anything from it. As far as who would probably go over, I would think they would put over Ryback, but my head is saying probably Cody Rhodes and Goldust. So I'm going to go ahead and go with that. On to the actual pay-per-view. We have the Intercontinental title match, Big E, formerly known as Big E Langston. I don't know why WWE decided to drop that name, but they did anyway. He's going to be defending the Intercontinental title against Jack Swagger. Do I see WWE dropping the title off of Big E? I don't know. Big E has kind of had a decent run with the Intercontinental title. I wouldn't be surprised if they decided to put the title on Jack Swagger, a.k.a. Weed McMuffin, tonight. I definitely wouldn't be surprised to see that. But I would figure WWE would keep the title on Big E Langston. So officially, I'm going to say Big E Langston retains the Intercontinental title. But I would not be I wouldn't be shocked, rather, if WWE put the Intercontinental title on Jack Swagger. Wouldn't make much sense. But I know a lot of fans might want to see that, with the real Americans, we the people. Or in Swagger's case, weed the people. Which is why I call him Weed McMuffin. The clash to end all clashes. The Shield and the Wyatt family. A lot of people have been wanting to see this match for the longest time, ever since the Wyatts made their debut in the WWE. They have been wanting to see this for the longest time. I don't blame fans. We wanted to see, who is the better faction in the WWE. Is it the Wyatts or is it the Shield? The question definitely will be answered. Now, there have been a ton of rumors speculating that we might see something an indicative of the breakup of the Shield. Over the past several weeks, we've seen WWE kind of tease a rift in the Shield in the form of Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns really being almost the standout in the Shield. I know that there are probably some fans out there who would disagree with that assessment of Roman Reigns, but it's just fact. The fans have really taken to Roman Reigns. They've taken to the way that he has just improved over the past year and a half in the WWE. The way the fans have started to rally behind him. They really wanted him to win the Royal Rumble, not Batista. Now, I still wouldn't boo Batista about that, but some fans still want to do that. As far as this goes, with so many indications that the Shield might break up at the Elimination Chamber, I would not be surprised to see the Wyatt family get the win tonight. So, officially, my pick is the Wyatt family. We do have Batista taking on Alberto Del Rio. We saw ever since the announcement that Batista was going to be in the Royal Rumble, WWE have been, kind of pushing the angle between him and Alberto Del Rio. We saw a couple of weeks ago Batista just go nuts on Del Rio, and Batista bomb him through the announcer's table. So this would be really interesting to see where WWE puts them. With Batista being, on such a push ever since he came back into the WWE, it would kind of make sense that they would put him over on Alberto Del Rio. I don't see what the point would be to put Del Rio over on Batista with him being the #1 contender and being in the main event at WrestleMania. I don't see the point in that. Because it really wouldn't make sense. I mean, why de-push your #1 contender at WrestleMania by having him lose to Alberto Del Rio? Doesn't make much sense to me. Pardon me. Now, there were rumors floating around about at first it was going to be Naomi taking on AJ Lee ever since Naomi's injury. There have been rumors saying that Cameron will be taking on AJ Lee for the Divas title. Now, the matchup has not been confirmed by the WWE, but if anything arises, be sure you check out facebook.com/WGS-TV, and we'll fill you in on any details of any matches being confirmed by the WWE. If they were to have a match between Cameron and AJ Lee for the Divas Championship, honestly, I don't see WWE. If they did that, WWE, I really don't see them putting the title on Cameron. I could see them doing it on Naomi, since she is the better Funkadactyl. But since Cameron's favorite match, if I remember correctly, was Melina and Alicia Fox, if you remember that from Tough Enough. But, AJ Lee, being one of the top divas in the WWE at this point in time, I don't see that happening. I don't see them dropping the title off of her anytime soon. On to the tag team title match. We have the New Age Outlaws and the Usos. Is this the time for the Usos to finally become tag team champions? No. I don't see it happening. I mean, look what's happened over the past couple of weeks in their singles matches. Both times the Usos have come out on top. And in wrestling logic, remember, I said wrestling logic. Normally, when we see something like that happening, 9 times out of 10, it's the other team that goes over. Whether it be in singles competition or in non-title tag team matches. We've seen the Usos gain victory after victory after victory and just get one over on the New Age Outlaws every single time. And like I said, in wrestling logic, normally when we see that in the WWE, the team that's been, getting the one-upped over, in this particular case, the New Age Outlaws, more than likely, we're going to see the New Age Outlaws retain the WWE Tag Team titles. I know there are a lot of fans out there that want to see the Usos get the titles. I wouldn't be shocked to see that happening because, in my personal opinion, I too would like to see the tag team titles on the Usos. But, with me being the wrestling enthusiast that I am, I gotta figure, with the way WWE's been playing the angles over the past week and a half, 2 weeks, to build up to this tag team title match, you would have to figure that the New Age Outlaws will retain the WWE Tag Team Championship. So, officially, that's my pick. The New Age Outlaws to retain the WWE Tag Team Championship. Now, on to the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. There are so many variables to discuss. There's so many different scenarios, so many different possibilities to talk about. I mean, we got Randy Orton. We got John Cena, for all those haters who still say, oh, Cena shouldn't be in it. Tough turkey. We have Randy Orton, John Cena, Daniel Bryan, Cesaro, Sheamus, and Christian. Now, I know we could probably rule out Cesaro, but I would not be surprised to see Cesaro be a standout. You know, using the Elimination Chamber as a platform to bring him to that next level, to make him be that main event star that WWE has been wanting, be that main event star that fans have been wanting Cesaro to be at that level. Christian, I don't see it happening for him, but I would see it more along the lines to help further push a heel turn, which we've been seeing almost in the past couple of weeks, and fans have been wanting to see. You know, I did ask a while back, you know, on the Facebook page, you know, who do they prefer more, a face Christian or a heel Christian? And a lot of people have been saying they prefer to see a heel Christian in the WWE. Sheamus, it's hard to say if we would see Sheamus coming out on top and becoming the WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Daniel Bryan. Fans booed WWE like hell at the Royal Rumble when Daniel Bryan did not come out. Daniel Bryan was never advertised to be in the Royal Rumble match. He was advertised to be in a match with Bray Wyatt. Now we've seen Daniel Bryan kind of being pushed with a shoulder issue, a shoulder problem, you know, hampering him in the Elimination Chamber match. Pardon me. Now, with the way they've been kind of building an angle between Bryan and Kane, it would kind of lead me to believe that Daniel Bryan would not come out on top. Because, you know, with him being so kind of heavily involved more in the storyline between him and Kane, instead of a build-up to the Elimination Chamber match, it kind of leads me to believe that Daniel Bryan will not get the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I know a lot of fans want to see that happen, but again, WWE been really pushing an angle between Kane and Bryan. So I kind of see, you know, something happening, you know, Kane somehow getting involved in this match. So I really don't see that happening. John Cena. I'll tell you this. If Cena does come out on top, look for a lot of these Cena haters to start pissing, bitching, moaning like hell all over the internet, all over Facebook, all over YouTube about, oh, Cena's getting pushed again. Let's start booing Cena because it's cool to hate Cena. You know, I asked the question on the Monday Night Raw review, and, you know, I even made the statement that I still don't understand why there is hatred for John Cena in the WWE. A friend of mine posted in the comments section, oh, because he cheated on his wife with a prostitute. I hate to say this, Randy Orton has done the exact same thing. Randy Orton is guilty of the exact same thing that John Cena is guilty of. So, if they're both guilty of the exact, you know, of the exact same atrocities backstage in their personal life, where are all the boos for Randy Orton? Where are all the chants of "Let's go Orton, Orton sucks"? I think that's kind of wrong. That you want to put Cena on that same pedestal, you know, and start proclaiming him guilty and start booing him when Randy Orton is guilty of the exact same thing. It really doesn't matter to me what they do in their personal life. What happens in their personal life should stay just that. It should be personal. Has nothing to do with the WWE, has nothing to do with what's going on in their career and has nothing to do with their wrestling personas. So I think it's wrong to unfairly judge John Cena. Pardon me. It's unfair to judge John Cena on a professional level for something that happened in his personal life. So I hope I made my point across. You know, I did it in a calm fashion. I didn't have to cuss. There are a lot of fans out there thinking, you know, if they cuss and say the F word over and over again, it helps bring their point across. It doesn't. Now, sometimes I'll say it out of anger, out of frustration, but you're not going to hear me say, oh, F this, F that, F this. And you think, oh, that's going to help me get my point across by saying the F word 5 million times. It's not going to happen. It doesn't work that way. So, now, would Cena come out on top on this one? No, I don't think so. I don't think Cena would be the one to come out on top. Because more along the lines, excuse me, you know, Cena and Batista headlining a WrestleMania, to me, would not draw in the buys. It wouldn't. I mean, we've seen Cena and Batista before. I think more along the lines, you know, what would draw more? Would it Cena and Batista draw more? Or would Randy Orton and Batista draw more? I think Orton and Batista would probably draw more in the WWE. Randy Orton WWE really putting a lot of stock into Randy Orton. You know, they put the WWE World Heavyweight Championship on him. They've been letting him run with it. And so far, he's had a pretty decent run as a heel champion in the WWE. So, one's got to figure, you know, with all the variables in there, officially my pick would be Randy Orton to retain the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So, officially, that's my pick. What I want to know now from you guys out there, the viewers and subscribers, what are your thoughts on the Elimination Chamber tonight? What are your predictions? You know, who do you see coming out on top in the Elimination Chamber match? I want to hear from you guys out there. Be sure you put your comments in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. And don't forget to please subscribe to youtube.com/WrestleGamer and youtube.com/ZFXTV Network. So, with that being said, I'm the WrestleGamer, Double B Billy Boudreaux, saying thank you very much for watching.